The stars above the Caro's Coalition Academy burned cold and indifferent, scattered across the void like distant, uncaring eyes. From orbit, the station looked like a crown of steel wrapped around a dead moon. From the inside, it felt like a tomb waiting to be filled. For 3 centuries, the Caro's Academy had been the galaxy's final filter. Every species that wished to stand among the Coalition's elite forces sent their best here: warriors, tacticians, survivors. Those who passed were forged into legends. Those who failed were remembered only as statistics. At the heart of the Academy lay its final evaluation, not a battlefield, not a duel, but a trial designed by minds that believed heroes were a liability. They called it the Crucible of Ascension. Among cadets, it had a simpler name: the trial that kills the best of you. Commander Sailrix of the Vorthani, observer and adjudicator, stood behind the reinforced viewing glass as 12 recruits assembled below. His species had translucent skin threaded with bioluminescent veins, their emotions visible whether they wished it or not. Right now, his veins glowed a calm blue. Confidence. This year's cohort was exceptional. A Keshari bladesinger, genetically optimized for combat reflexes. A Rylian tactician with probabilistic cognition. Twin Dorvac shock troopers bred for endurance and obedience. Predators, survivors, killers, and then Sailrix's glow flickered. At the end of the line stood the human, Cadet Elias Ward. Average height, soft features, no natural armor, no enhanced claws or venom sacs, just a compact frame wrapped in standard issue gear and a face that looked attentive, not afraid, not arrogant. Just present, Sailrix reviewed the file again as he had a dozen times. Humanity, newly integrated species, high adaptability, unremarkable physical metrics, disturbing psychological resilience. The crucible doors began to open. Metal screamed against metal as the trial awakened. Sailrix folded his hands behind his back and murmured to his fellow observers. This trial was designed to eliminate heroes. He watched the human step forward with the others. Let us see how long that one lasts. Rising conflict, arrogance of the proven, the crucible was not a single environment. It was 7 linked scenarios, each tailored to strip away a different illusion. Strength, speed, confidence, independence, above all, individual glory. The first chamber sealed behind the recruits with a sound like a coffin lid. Darkness swallowed them whole. Then the lights came on, not gently. Harsh white illumination revealed a vast chamber split by fractured terrain, jagged platforms floating above a churning abyss of artificial gravity distortions. Missteps didn't kill instantly. They lingered. The trial AI spoke, its voice neutral and merciless. Stage 1, separation protocol, reach the far gate. Assistance is inefficient. The Keshari bladesinger moved first, leaping effortlessly across gaps. The Dorvac twins followed, brute force carrying them where finesse failed. Others chose speed, ambition driving them forward. Elias Ward did not. He crouched, ran a hand across the floor, listened. A Rylian cadet glanced back and scoffed. The human hesitates already. Sailrix observed from above, faint amusement rippling through the chamber. Predictable, heroes always rushed. The human waited. He studied the abyss, the shifting air currents, the subtle hum beneath the floor. Then he spoke. Hey, don't jump yet. Several cadets ignored him. One did not. A small Avrani engineer hesitated mid-step. Why? Because the platforms aren't stable, Elias said calmly. They're cycling weight tolerance. Watch. As if on cue, a Dorvac landed hard on a platform that shimmered, then collapsed. The Dorvac did not die. Gravity twisted. His scream echoed for 6 long seconds before the safety field dragged his broken body to an emergency extraction zone. First casualty. The trial AI updated. Efficiency noted. Continue. The other cadets froze. Elias exhaled slowly. Okay, new plan, we move together. Lightest first. Test every step. The Keshari turned, eyes blazing. You dare command us? Elias met his gaze without flinching. I dare not die for your pride. Silence. Then, slowly, one by one, they adjusted. They crossed as a group. No more platforms collapsed. Above them, Sailrix's bioluminescence dimmed to uncertainty. Interesting. The trial titans, designed to break trust stage 2, began without warning. Fog. Thick, choking mist that burned the lungs and blurred vision. Shapes moved within it, automated drones calibrated to hunt isolated targets. The trial AI spoke again. Stage 2, resource deprivation. Cooperation decreases survival probability. The fog scattered them. Screams echoed as drones struck. One cadet panicked and ran. He never came back. Elias pressed himself against a wall, counting breaths. He activated his short-range comm. Sound off, one by one, no panic. Static, then a voice. This is Dorvac 2. I am wounded. Stay where you are, Elias said. We're coming. The Rylian hissed. That's suicide. The drones track movement. Elias closed his eyes briefly. Then he did something the trial had not predicted. He threw his ration pack across the chamber. The drones swarmed it instantly. He sprinted, so did the others. They regrouped, dragging the wounded Dorvac with them. When the fog lifted, 6 remained. The trial AI paused longer than usual before announcing success. Saelrix leaned closer to the glass. The human was bleeding now. A cut along his temple, breathing hard, but he was smiling. Not in triumph. In relief human response, the pack principle by stage 3, the observers were uneasy. The crucible escalated. Psychological pressure. Simulated betrayal scenarios. Impossible moral dilemmas. In one chamber, the recruits were told only 3 could advance. The doors would seal. The rest would be removed. The Keshari drew his blade instantly. Survival is victory. Elias stepped between him and the others. No, he said quietly. You're not killing anyone today, the Keshari laughed. You think sentiment will save you? Elias looked at the sealed doors, then at the ceiling, then at the walls. He raised his voice. Trial AI. Clarify, are removals permanent? A pause. Negative. Removal indicates failure state, not termination. Elias turned back to the group. Then nobody dies. Some of us just don't pass. He lowered his weapon. The others followed. The doors opened. All advanced. Above, Saelrix's veins glowed a deep, troubled violet. The trial was being outplayed. Not by strength, but by something far more dangerous. Climax, when the galaxy notices stage 7, the final chamber. No terrain, no enemies, only mirrors. Each recruit faced a projection of their worst failure. The Keshari saw himself weak. The Rylian saw probabilities collapse. Elias saw Earth, not burning, empty. Every voice he'd ever loved asking why he left. He shook, tears fell, and then he laughed softly. No, he whispered. I didn't come this far alone. He turned. The others were still there, watching. Breathing together, they reached out. Hands touched shoulders. The projections shattered. The crucible went silent. For the first time in its history, the trial ended early. The AI spoke, voice altered. Outcome unexpected. Saelrix stood frozen as the doors opened. 6 recruits emerged, together. No heroes, no lone champions. A pack. Resolution, the lesson written in stars later in the Hall of Ascension, Saelrix addressed them. The crucible was designed to kill heroes, he said slowly. Elias met his gaze. Good thing we didn't bring any. Laughter rippled through the chamber. Saelrix bowed his head. For centuries, he said, we believed strength was solitary. He looked at the human. You taught us otherwise. As the recruits departed, Saelrix recorded his final observation. Humanity does not forge legends by standing alone. They survive by standing together. And for the first time, the galaxy understood what it truly meant to be human.